how it works.
Good morning,
Okay,
everyone.
thank you so much, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you, Vanessa. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming here. So I'm going to be chairing the first session. We are on a bit of a tight timeline. So we've got 4 presenters in the first session. We've got Rifka Sibarani, we've got Ivan San, we've got Christine Fini, and we've got Iga Zelbe. Rifka and Eva will be giving a flash presentation of both 5 minutes, and then Christine and Eggers will be doing a longer presentation, 15 minutes. We won't have time to take questions after each presentation, so we'll do it at the end. We'll only have about 10 minutes. So I'll ask you to, if you have a question or a comment, to write it down, and then we'll do them at the end of that, after the 4 presenters. So I'm not going to waste any more time because we are going to get through quite a bit before lunchtime. Also, the rules are, well, you're only doing 5 minutes, Rivka, but when the presenters get to the last 5 minutes, you get a yellow card. When you get to your final minute, you get a red card. So you're only going to get a red card for the last minute, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Pak Nathan, for introducing me. I would like to pay respect to the traditional custodians of this land, the Larrakia people, the elders, past, present, and emerging. The title of my speech for this morning, the opening, so I hope I will not bore you. The importance of outer island Indonesia to research and education in Northern Australia. I grew up in I would like to start my talk with a story. So I grew up in North Sumatra, Indonesia, when in those days we did not have much contact with people out of our town. It was pretty much me and my cousins. My first contact with Australia was when my school assigned me to MC a government function. People from AUS8 were visiting. It was a big deal for me, a small town kid with very limited English, hosting people from Australia, might be from Canberra those days. It was big. I still keep this small kangaroo pin they gave me that night. As it turns out, the encounter led me to pursue study in Australia as an adult. My story might be just a small example of how Indonesians from the outer islands, you might say from off the beaten track, benefit from contact with Australian institutions. Unfortunately, at the moment, major Australian universities have heavily invested in partnerships with prominent Indonesian universities, especially in Java. Less attention has been given to universities from these outer islands of Indonesia. For example, islands other than Java and Bali. Charles Darwin University is in strong position as the closest university to Australia's giant archipelago neighbour to be engaged with key areas of the outer islands. While some may regard these outer island universities as not as prestigious as major universities in Java, especially if you're familiar with Gajah Mada University and the University of Indonesia, research and teaching collaborations with these regional universities can put CDU in leading and unique position. The benefits of partnering with regional universities include the possibility of better opportunities to win international grant funding. Because direct partnering with regional universities provides points of difference and proposals rooted in local context in Indonesia. In addition, such partnerships can play a key role in improving human resource skills in non-metropolitan higher education institutions, especially Indonesia in this case. All these benefits will not just foster stronger people-to-people connections, but also robust institutional links between our 2 countries. And hence, it will make CDU the champion of outer island Indonesia. These are some photos of the previous teaching and research collaborations between CDU and Indonesia, with the really Lombok in-country program organized previously and now by Nathan and his colleagues, And also we have Dr. Stephen Koch, who just graduated this year from Menzies School and his research in malaria, and previously from CDU's archive back in 2006. CDU has led this partnership with Eastern Indonesia with these projects. So this will conclude my speech. Thank you for your kind attention. And these are my details if you'd like to talk about research and teaching collaboration ideas. If you're not interested, we can still talk about finding a foster home for my foster cat, Rosie. Thank you so much for listening.
You weren't really supposed to stop when I put the red. You still had a minute. But that's okay. Eva, if you could